Blighty Boxing with Frank Warren and Queensbury here in Southampton with our Pompey boy, Mark Chamberlain. How are you, mate?
Good, thanks. Yourself?
Good, yeah. Done anything random recently? Bought any more dogs or jet skis or anything like that?
No, not bought no more. Got a litter of puppies due Tuesday.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, busy times.
But didn't you just say you're planning on going on holiday soon?
Yeah.
And you're going to have a litter of puppies sitting at home?
Yeah.
How's that going to work?
Got to find a puppy sitter, haven't I? Unfortunately.
Good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, I want to fight on the Saturday and then get away on the Monday. Normally I leave
It's only about 3 weeks' time as well, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, if I don't do it now, I'm not going to do it because I'm going to fight again before Christmas. And if I leave it 2 weeks and I go on holiday, I need to make sure I'm in the gym. So if I fight Saturday, go on the Monday, providing no COVID rules change and what have you, and I'll fly away for a week, enjoy a bit of sun and relax and get back to it.
That's all good in theory, but how about having 8 to 10 2-week-old puppies sitting in your treehouse?
Treehouse. Well, like I say, I need a puppy sitter. Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm sure everything works out in the end, doesn't it?
Is it going to be Mum or Jamie who ends up doing it?
Jamie, he's a mum and he's a mummy's boy.
Right, anyway, we just alluded to it there. You're back out on September 11th on the world title card.
Yeah.
Nice and high up the card, I understand. Are you feeling now, but you're getting to the point where you're into serious business now, serious fights?
Yeah, I mean, it's always felt real, but now, like, I think I'm like TV slot right at the top, so I'm on a bit later now. So, yeah, I mean, I do feel like things are starting to go in the right way as such. Yeah, definitely, it's starting to kick off a bit now.
I mean, it's, I know, like you say, you're probably both fed up with it already, but this Sam Noakes thing seems to have gathered a life of its own and a bit of momentum in recent months, doesn't it? But what that does tell you is that people are talking about you and people are seeing what you're doing and they rate what you're doing. Yeah,
I mean, it's gone a bit dead the last few weeks. Ain't seen or heard nothing on social media, but it's a fight that's not going to happen yet. Like I've said before, hopefully it does happen. We both want it. It's boxing, isn't it? If you're going to do boxing and dodge people, you might as well hang your gloves up now. What's the point of dodging people? You're here for a reason. That's to get to the top, not, oh, he's in my way, I don't want to fight him, I'm going to go like that. I want to go straight through it.
I think we all kind of get, but to do it now would be a bit wasteful. It will be bigger and better, you know, in 12 months' time or whenever Frank decides the moment has come. Yeah. But I mean, it's a cracky looking fight now. But definitely. Imagine how it would be once you both start banging out serious people, you know, sort of real contenders. Yeah. I mean, we've both got the capability of doing that. I mean, styles make fights, and we're both come forward fighters, and no doubt we're both going to stand there and go toe to toe. And I mean, it is a great fight down the line that could happen, and let's hope it does happen. Like I say, I know it's a load of old talk at the moment, but in yourself, does it feel like you are actually on a collision course? Nah,
I mean, I'm not in competition with no one but myself.
No, a collision course where you think it's inevitable and this fight is going to happen at some point. You know, you kind of accept it and think, that is a fight that's booked in.
Like I say, I won't shy away from no one. It is a fight that keeps getting mentioned until it's written down on paper, or I get the phone call, do you want that fight, or they make the phone call, vice versa. It's a yes from me and my side, without a doubt. I'm going to grab it with both hands. I mean, on my behalf, that fight is going to happen.
Because we spoke about it on the phone a few weeks ago, and you were saying, but when he fought last, your social media exploded.
Yeah. I mean, I was getting brought into it. I think I was out with friends and family or something. I think I was actually at a New Forest water park, minding my own business, and I get my phone out of the changing room. There's bling, 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 Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, messages off of people, and I didn't even know what had happened. Obviously, I knew there was a fight on that night, but I mean, I'd only got out of the water, I wanted something to eat, and then next thing you know, I'm getting phone calls left, right and centre. Yeah.
But you say it was quite a strong sort of team to bomb sort of a feeling on there, with all the messages across social media.
Yeah, I mean, there's people doing polls and just people just messaging out of the blue, is this fight going to happen? And then the next day I think I'm at the petrol station putting some fuel in, and I've bumped into someone. You right, Mark? Is that fight going to happen with you and Noakes? I see everyone's talking about it. I'm only going to get fuel, do you know what I mean? But yeah.
The thing is though, you are in a sport where you need people to be talking about you.
Definitely, that's what gets us up there.
Thinking about your future moves. You know, it might get annoying, but you do need it.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely. I mean, I love it as part of boxing, isn't it? It's business, and there's fights to be made. Let's make them happen, you know?
When we spoke, you mentioned about a spar, which you'd had some just before he turned over.
Yeah.
And you said, but he jumped out after 4 rounds. I did actually mention it to him, and he said it was always 4 rounds. What do you actually remember about that spar? I mean, was it an epic war, was it? Or?
Yeah, it was a good spar. I remember Sam turning up, because I think I don't know if it was my debut or my second or third fight, come down, some sparring, and just said, how many rounds do we want? We said 6, I think, and he said, I'll do as many as he wants. Done 4 rounds, say no more, you know? Not saying I beat him up, not saying he beat me up, but it was called at 4 rounds and that was it. Shook hands and you have your photo and whatever, and you get out of the ring. It's like that.
Styles though, they do
clash.
Yeah, it's
they make fights, don't they?
Yeah,
and that makes one hell of a fight.
It can't fail to, does it? Just imagining it. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
he's obviously quite a low down, sort of comes in quite low and attacks. Yeah. You're quite upright and powerful, quite textbook. And
do you know what though? My brother is perfect sparring for that fight. Same style as Sam, probably same height as Sam, strong as Sam. Do you know what I mean? My sparring's on the doorstep. I ain't got to go nowhere for that. And my brother can put out a hell of a fight as well. So if we can stand toe to toe, that's the fight.
You won't need to come here to do that. You do it in the back garden, don't you? So.
We've done it plenty of times as kids in the back garden, yeah.
Set up a ring in the tree house.
In the bedroom upstairs, Mum, Daddy come running up, split us up.
Yeah, get the old pillow fights going.
Yeah.
Who used to get the better of those? I mean, he's older than you, isn't he? So I mean,
he's older than me. He's a little midget though. You know, I can hold my hand down. He'd be like, "Scrappy do."
Right, we are gonna come on to Jamie now. Actually, it was a development. I mean, actually, no, we'll skip Jamie for a little bit. You came up to town to the Landmark Hotel a few weeks ago for a meeting with Frank to map out contract details and things about the future. I mean, what did you take from that? What was said, and obviously, how do you feel about it all?
Do you know, I can't thank Frank and his team enough for what they do for us boys, because it's unbelievable. You know, they invited us up there. We had to renew our contracts, me and Ryan. Went up there with my brother. Andy Ayling as well was there, and we was chatting, sat around the table, and we was talking about a bit of everything really, plans for next year, and we sat there and Frank said, right, is everyone happy before we go any further? And I think my dad said, yeah, we're happy, but we want to do something with Jamie. And Frank didn't know Jamie was, I think he knew he was a boxer, but I think he thought he was on his own path, if you know what I mean, didn't want to get involved or whatever. And Dad said, is there anything you can do for Jamie? And Frank said, you're not signed with no one. And Jamie said, no. He said, you're on, October. 2 days later, contract comes through, lovely, signed with Frank. Hopefully now they can build 2 brothers, maybe, something like, and then, a bit like the Klitschko brothers, I suppose. I get something building up.
Just because there's that thing about if you don't ask, you don't get. I mean, your dad took a punt there, and I mean, the fact that Jamie came along as well, that was a stroke of fortune. And it just couldn't have worked out better, really, could it? Yeah,
because as you know, and other boxers know, if they haven't got a promoter, they've got to sell loads of tickets, and they've got to probably pay to fight or not get paid to fight. And it's a dangerous sport to come out with nothing, isn't it? And I mean, now he's got the best of both worlds, because obviously you've got to sell your tickets, but you're getting paid for it as well. You're guaranteed to get paid from it because you've got a big promoter. And I can't thank Frank enough for not only helping me but my brother as well.
And I think it's such a a nice thing is, I think he might just have turned up actually.
Here he is.
In the fact, but he was a bit down in the doldrums, wasn't he? He'd come through the COVID thing. There was nothing really happening for him. He was sort of marooned on 3-0, and there just didn't really seem to be anything on the horizon. It must have been hard to motivate himself to train. And all of a sudden now he gets that lift, and it's so nice for him, isn't it?
I'll tell you the truth. He come home the other week and he had a brand new pair of football boots in his hand. God knows whatever for. We used to play football as kids, and I think he sort of lost interest in boxing because didn't think nothing was going to happen, and it's too much hard work and travelling and training to not get paid for it or nothing to come of it. And he's been going to play football, I think, on a Thursday and playing on a Sunday or whatever, and Ronaldo's got to hang his boots up now and get his gloves back out. Yeah,
that's right. But no, it's great for him though, isn't it? Because like you say, he's been through not in his personal life, but in his sporting life, it's
been hard for him. But as other boxers know, it is a hard game if you haven't got a promoter. And I've been lucky from day one to have a good amateur background to jump straight in there with Frank, and now I'm boxing on telly live on BT Sport. And
given the competitive nature, certainly of you, and probably of him as well, you say it'd be interesting to see how the old ticket counts go up when you both get on shows. And he assured me, but he must have many more friends than you've got, because he said he's a nicer person. Is that fair?
I'm the nicest person you could meet outside the ring, but when you get in the ring, I can't promise to be your mate, you know. But
he said he's got more mates than you.
No. If you put us both on the same show, you can't expect us to both sell loads of tickets, can you? Because everyone I know, he knows, and who he knows me. So, but luckily, with what we've got, we're all right.
I asked. So just go back to the Frank meeting. What have you kind of ideas? Have you got maps out for the next 3 to 6 to 10 to 12 months? You know, sort of.
I'm not 100% sure, because we went up there to renew contracts and whatever, and we've got to go up again to the office just to finalise everything, because we only had a deal on the next 2 fights. Frank has guaranteed 2 fights before Christmas. And then my contract's up somewhere along the lines in September, so we'll be going up to the office again and have a little chat, I think. And then I'm happy with 5 fights a year as we had planned. Obviously COVID hit.
The next 5 could really mean something, couldn't they?
Definitely, yeah. Well, I should be on 15 fights by now. I've been with Frank 3 years. I was contracted to 5 fights a year, but like I say, COVID hit, and it's no one's fault, and it slowed the process down a little bit. But I'm 22, not 32, so there is no rush. And I'm hoping to get maybe two more 8-rounders in, and then we'll go to 10. There was talks of a 10-rounder this time round, but like I say, there is no rush. We'll get 2 more 8s in and then go from there.
It does feel like you're getting some momentum now. Like you say, you're getting noticed.
Yeah.
You're getting better slots on on decent cards. So that side.
I've worked hard for it, so I think I definitely deserve it.
Yeah. Anyway, last question. I asked Ryan this early on. It doesn't seem so long ago when it was you, Wayne, and Ryan. Sort of the little trio, sort of moving.
The gym's massive now.
Hopping around gyms and sort of, but it was pretty much like you say, the terrific trio, whatever you want to call yourself. But now, like you say, you're part of a squad.
Yeah, there's still a few boys coming up. Yeah, definitely. I mean, when everyone's in the gym, everyone bounces off of each other. So there's so many good amateur kids coming up through. It's unbelievable. So,
you and Ryan sparring tomorrow?
I don't know. Are we?
So I'm told.
Okay. Yeah, sparring, training, isn't it?
No, but I got told the last time you two sparred was, that
was at Petersfield.
Wayne said he said he was watching it through bitten fingernails as if you were like knocking lumps off each other.
Yeah, we both stand toe to toe with each other. It's what it is, isn't it? It's boxing. You can't hate each other or anything like that. You got to spar each other, your gym mates, and you shake hands and you get out and that's it, done. Simple as that.
Great fight though, wouldn't it? I know you're different weights, but
like I say, styles make fights. And
you could open up the doors of the gym down there, and I bet you'd have a
pay
few
good
people
money to
coming
watch
in.
it. Yeah. But lastly, I just want to thank my sponsors.
Right, drop you back.
Purely because without these, it would be hard. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then some of them have been there since day one from amateurs.
Well, name them, come on, because just coming.
Oh, there's too many there. I
just about showing on the
There's
camera.
my dad's company.
Chamberlain and Edwards.
Yeah.
Glass
Got
Tech.
Glass Tech. That's Uncle Trevor. That's my brother-in-law Andy Jeans. That's my tattooist Mikey Davies. Portsmouth Truck Stop. Rio Vertilise. Ringside Dave. He's been good to me. Matt Lever. Mac Pro Tuning. Andy Webb, who I work with, A&A Plastering, Staple Garage, S1 Goalkeeping, and Lee Jackson Groundworks is gym buddy as well. Been there since day one. There is a couple of new ones on there. When I get a new T-shirt with them on,
That's a hell of a collection you got now, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, without these guys, it would be impossible, and they're a massive help to me, purely because of my food, my training, the expenses, my kits, everything.
It'll allow you to finish work at 11 o'clock in the morning.
I've got to get training, and then I've got to go running. I don't get much time, and then when I'm not doing that, I'm dropping tickets off everywhere. So it's a bit all over the place. So.
Right, we're going to let you get on now. Best of luck with the birth of your new litter of puppies coming up soon.
Yeah, I'll ring you up when they're here, show you them.
Yeah, definitely. I'll probably come and see them actually. So nick one of them.
Yeah.
Right, mate. Good luck, mate. Well done.
Thank you.